So hi everyone, today is day 35 of daily reading series and today's chapter from the book Bruno Munari. Design as Art by Bruno Munari, not Bruno Munari from Design as Art. I just kidding. Yeah. The chapter is children's book. Children's book. Book. Knowing children is like knowing cats. Anyone who doesn't like cats will not like children or understand them. Every day you see some old woman approach a child with terrible grimaces and babble idiocies, idiosize, idiosize in a language full of boos and coos and peaky wikis. Children generally regard such persons with the most severity because they seem to have grown old in vain. Children do not understand what on earth they want, so they go back to the games, simple and serious games that absorb them completely. To enter the world of a child or a cat, the least you must do is sit down on the ground without interrupting the child in whatever he is doing and wait for him to notice you. It will then be the child who makes contact with you, and you, being older and I hope not older in vain, with a higher intelligence will be able to understand his needs and his interests, which are by no means confined to the bottle of the potty. Bottle and the potty. He is trying to understand the world he is living in. He is groping his way ahead from one experience to the next, always curious and wanting to know everything. A 2-year-old is already interested in the pictures in a storybook, and a little later he will be interested in the story as well. Then he will go on to read and understand things of ever increasing complexity. It is obvious that there are certain events that a child knows nothing of because he has never experienced them. For example, he will not really understand what it means when the prince, very much a fictional character these days, falls in love with the equally fictional princess. He will pretend to understand, or he will enjoy the colors of the clothes or the smell of the printed page, but he will certainly not be deeply interested. Other things that a child will not understand are deluxe editions, elegant printing, expensive books, messy drawings, incomplete objects such as the details of a head, etc. But what does the publisher think about all this? He thinks that it is not children who buy a book, they are bought by grown-ups who give them a present, not so much to amuse the child as to cut a sometimes coldly calculated dash with the parents. A book must therefore be expensive. The illustrations must use every color in the rainbow, but apart from that, it doesn't matter even if they are ugly. A child won't know the difference between he's just a little nincompoop. The great thing is to make a good impression. A good children's book with a decent story and appropriate illustrations, modestly printed and produced, would not be such a success with parents, but children would like it a lot. Then there are those tales of terror in which enormous pairs of scissors snip of the fingers of a child who refuses to cut nails. A boy who won't eat his soup gets thinner and thinner until he dies. A child who plays with matches is burned to a cinder, and so on. Very amusing and intrusive stories of German origin. So I'm ending this video here only. I'll be seeing you in the next video, and this video is day 35 of daily reading series, and bye.